Good evening and welcome to Burke Stadium on this beautiful October evening. Tonight, the number 3 Creighton Prep Junior Jays host the Fremont Tigers. I'm Jack Cosgrove alongside Chris Hillebrand. The Junior Jays are off to a hot start this season at 6-0, which is the best start to a season since 2008. Last week, they took down previously number 4 Omaha Central, winning 31-16.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a huge game kind of for both teams, as last year Junior Jays fell to the Tigers 28-14 in Fremont. So I think Fremont's kind of coming with we won last year, we can win this year, and Prep's kind of looking to get the revenge off of last year.
Now we'll take a look at the top 10. The Neb Prep's coaches poll for Class A. The number 1 spot, Millard South. They've been the number 1 for 6 consecutive weeks. Elkhorn South falling behind, who plays a number 4 Westside team tonight, so that'll be a very good game to watch out for, which could shake up the standings a little bit. The number 3 spot, Creighton Prep. The number 5, we have Papio South. The Titans have had a very solid season. And looking at the bottom half of the top 10, we have Omaha North, Omaha Central, who dropped from the 4 spot after the loss to Creighton Prep last week. Number 8, Bellevue West, and finally number 9 and 10, Lincoln East and Columbus. And last night, Lincoln East was beat by Columbus, so that could also shake up the rankings a little bit.
I think a lot of these teams in the top 10 are very good. I think kind of the more underrated teams like Columbus are ones that you kind of need to look out for a lot more. And of course, like you said, that Elkhorn South Westside game tonight is going to be a pretty big deciding factor for the future of this year in Nebraska sports.
Now we'll take a look at Prep's matchup last week against Omaha Central. It was dominating from the start for the Junior Jays as they shut out Central for 3 consecutive quarters. And in the 4th quarter, Central did happen to score 16 points. But it was all Junior Jays from start to finish.
I think the defense was a huge deciding factor for this game. B.J. Newsom, the starting quarterback for Central, just wasn't able to really get any time to throw the ball. And the pass game is a huge part of that Eagle offense, and the pass game is also a huge part of this Fremont offense. So it's going to be interesting to see how the defense faces off against these Tigers.
Finally, we'll take a look at Fremont's last matchup. They played previously number 5 Omaha Westside, and they were dominated from start to finish. The final score being 63-7.
I mean, that's just kind of a tough game for the majority of teams in the state. I personally am not going to really hold a lot against Fremont off that game.
Tonight's CPSN broadcast is brought to you by Mangia Italiana, Omaha's home for fresh pizza, pasta, and classic Italian favorites. Dine in, carry out, or order online at mangiaitalian.com. As we await kickoff here, it appears the Junior Jays will receive, and Fremont will kick off. Deep to receive is number 24, Preston Woodward, number 35, Caden Burton, and number 1, Sheldon Galladay.
It's kind of surprised not to see Nico Cosmic in to receive here for the Junior Jays. He's had a couple punt returns that he ran back for a touchdown.
Number 16, Bryson Lackey, here to kick it off for the Tigers. So we're 10 seconds away from kickoff here at Burke Stadium.
I think this possession here for the Junior Jays is going to be very important, honestly, for Fremont as well, as I think for Fremont, their best chance of winning is limiting Angela Walker, being dominant on the line work here in this game.
Yes, as you said, this is a very crucial drive for the Junior Jays. Want to start the game off hot and hopefully get on the board, be leading 7-0 after the first possession. Brief delay, but we are ready to kick. And the kick sails out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Junior Jays will start their first possession from the 20-yard line.
Some Tiger defenders to watch here in this game. Max Cooper, who's leading the team currently in tackles at 6.8 per game. And Nolan Menning, who's leading the team in sacks. He's at 3 on the season.
Junior Jays starting shotgun formation. Walker to Lammer's right. Snap back to Walker. Jet sweep over to Woodward. Gets outside, dragged down for a gain about 2.
That's a really good defensive play there for the Fremont Tigers. I believe that was 34 Max Cooper on the tackle, who I just mentioned, leading the team in tackles. And I think we're going to see him flying around the field all night.
2nd and 7 for the Junior Jays. As Michael Navarro comes in, the fullback. Lammers under center. Navarro and Walker lined up in the I formation. Snap to Lammers. Fullback dive to Navarro. He's pushing the pile, and he gets the first down and about 5 more. Junior Jays at their own 36 will have a first down.
That's a really good play. I mean, we've seen plays like that all year from the Junior Jays. A lot of yards after contact. I think that's going to be Michael Navarro's biggest play on the year, as that fullback dive kind of hasn't really been working for him these past few games, but it worked there, and they picked up a first down and a lot more.
Lammers again under center. Galladay and Ford on the top part of your screen.
Gotta wonder how much they're going to utilize the receivers in this game.
Hand off to Walker. He's got some room. Tripped up for gain of 7. That'll be 2nd and 3 for the Junior Jays. Walker has been a very dominant running back this season. Almost 700 yards on the ground.
And he's averaging 115 yards of rushing per game. Last week against Omaha Central, I believe he only had 93, but he accounted for the majority of the Junior Day touchdowns.
Lammers in the shotgun on this 2nd and 2 snap. Walker to his right. Snap to Lammers, steps back to pass. Pass complete to number 13, Nico Cosmic. Flag thrown late on the play.
Nico Cosmic, who's been getting a lot of reps in a receiver so far this year, gets a reception early in this game. It looks like the Junior Jays are looking to kind of pass the ball maybe a little bit more.
So we have a face mask on the Tigers, which will give the Junior Jays the ball at the 45-yard line.
Those are penalties that are really easy to avoid, and that you can't really afford playing against a Junior J offense as dominant as this one. I mean, they hold the ball for so long and get a solid 4 or 5 yards every play, but they have a guaranteed 4 or 5 yards every play.
Snap to Lammers. Hand off to Walker. Spins off a tackler. He will gain 5 after avoiding the tackle, bringing up 2nd and 5 for the Junior Jays.
Hudson Jennings there on the tackle. He's a starting wide receiver as well. We're going to be looking to call his name a lot on the offensive side of the ball, but he got his first tackle of the night.
Junior Jays seem to have no problem moving the ball in their first drive. Lammers in the backfield, Walker to his right. Snap back, Walker. Pass complete out to number 41, Vincent Constantino, and that one is good for 15 yards. 1st and 10, Creighton Prep from the Tiger 30-yard line.
I'm really impressed with this Junior J passing attack here early in this game. Lammers has had to roll out a couple times, but, I mean, those have been some solid passes right into the hands of his receivers. And that's 2 first downs off 2 completions early from Jack Lammers.
Lammers under center. Galladay and Ford to the near side. Snap back. Pass out to Galladay, and the pass is intercepted by number 16, Bryson Lackey.
That's a great play by Lackey, keeping his head in the game. Looks like the pass was just a little above Galladay's head and into the arms of Lackey, and that's going to be a really big momentum shifter here for Fremont.
Yeah, that's a costly mistake for the offense. Great return on the interception, which will give the Tigers the ball at the prep 40-yard line. Great field position to start their first drive after the Junior Jays seemed to be marching down the field pretty easily.
Starting quarterback Aiden Boyaboy looks to not be in the game here. It's going to be number 11, Will Schleider.
Schleicher's pass out to number 10, Easton Siza. Completion will be good. 5 yards.
Sizes looks to be their wide receiver 2, just behind Hudson Jennings. This Fremont pass attack has been their main form of offense throughout the season. They have 3 consecutive games, or not 3 consecutive, but 3 games throughout the season in which they have 16, 17, and 12 total rushing yards for the game.
Shotgun snap to Schleicher.
That was number 21, Tyson King, on the carry. But that brings up an early 3rd down.
Tigers will have a 3rd and 4, and the Junior Jays look for a 3rd down stop here.
Now, if I'm the Junior Jays, I'm going to be watching those quick slants and quick to the outside passes here from Schleicher.
Junior Jays so pressure, bring one linebacker. Pass is complete to number 87, Carvin Kroger, and that'll be good for a 1st down. Ball will be placed at the Junior J 16-yard line, which gives Fremont another 1st down.
He was left completely wide open by this Junior J defense, and I think that's a little uncharacteristic for them. Just last week against Central, the secondary work was very, very good against an elite receiver squad, and they unfortunately leave number 87 wide open there on that play.
Schleicher's pass complete to number 15, Hudson Jennings. Pass is caught, 5 yards, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Hudson Jennings is another great receiver here for the Tigers. He looks to be the man that Boyaboy would typically go for the most. He has 3 total touchdowns on the season, just behind Easton Size's 4.
Tigers taking their time getting out of the huddle. Schleicher in the backfield. Number 21, Tyson King to his left. And the Tigers will take a timeout here with 6:16 to go in the 1st quarter.
Tigers have to burn a timeout. Gotta wonder what that's for, as they're already in the red zone. And this Junior J defense is kind of in a position they aren't very used to, especially this early in the game against an unranked Fremont team.
I think there was a little confusion coming out of the huddle. Weren't able to fully understand the play and ran out of time, so this could be a costly timeout, maybe later in the quarter.
2nd and 6. I think it's going to kind of come down to the pass coverage here from this Junior J secondary, and maybe even the linebackers.
Yeah, the Junior J's got to find a way to stop these short, quick passes.
Especially there to the outside. I mean, we saw number 87, Carver Kroger wide open on that last play.
Snap is low. Pass. Pass is broken up by number 23, Jordan Udofia.
It's a great play there by Udofia. Able to break up that pass. He was looking for the end zone there. Wasn't able to do it. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's another crucial 3rd down for the Junior J defense. If they don't stop him here, Fremont will have a 1st and goal and have 4 more plays to try to score. Schleicher in the backfield. Screen pass out to number 21, Tyson King, and he is stopped for a loss.
He almost broke a couple tackles there, but there was just too many Junior J defenders out there. And I mean, if you're Fremont, it's tough to settle for a field goal. After an interception and a couple really good plays getting into the red zone, settling for a field goal is not quite ideal.
So we will have a 17-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. And the signal is good, but there's a flag on the play.
That kick was very, very well good. Had a lot of room. Had a lot of heat behind it. Had the distance, definitely. Wouldn't be surprised if, even if it's a penalty, they move back if he drains it again the way he did there.
It appears this one's on the Junior J's. I think they may have ran into the kicker.
They did run into the kicker. That's going to be a really crucial and costly mistake here for the Junior J's.
Appears they'll decline the penalty and take the 3 points. Fremont Tigers lead 3-0 with 5:34 left in the 1st quarter. And we will head to break here on CPSN. Don't go anywhere. And we are back for the kickoff. Number 16, Bryson Lackey back to kick. Junior Jays have Woodward, Galladay, and Burton back to receive. As the kick sails out of the back of the end zone again for a touchback. The Junior Jays will start from their own 20-yard line.
The Junior J offense going to have to tighten some things up. Their last possession ended in 3 points for the Tigers. So they're going to look to keep the ball in their own hands and push down the field, kind of stick to the game plan that they've been focusing on these last few weeks, and it's been working very, very well for them.
If the Junior Jays want to win, they're going to have to win the turnover battle. And that first possession is not a good start for them. Lammer is under center, Walker in the backfield. Austin and Galladay to the near side. Snap back, handoff to Walker. He's met at the line of scrimmage and pushes forward for a gain of 1 yard. We will have a 2nd and 9.
I believe that was Zach Hyatt on the tackle there on Angelo Walker. They met him real early. Kind of looked like Walker had some room to run, tried to bounce out, but was met early for a gain of just only 1.
Junior Jays in the I formation. Navarro and Walker in the backfield. Snap, handoff to Walker. He's got room on the outside. He's got one guy to beat. Knocked out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That is good enough for Creighton Prep first down.
That's the kind of Angelo Walker that we've been waiting for so far in this game. Breaks the tackle, bounces out, finds a lot of room to run, and gets a solid first down.
Yes, he is a huge component of this team, especially the run game. So it's going to be very important that he steps up tonight and does what he usually does. Lammers in the backfield, Navarro to his right, Walker right behind. Snap, handoff to Walker. Dives forward for a gain of 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
It's kind of the play we've seen the most. We saw it a lot against Central because it was working against Central. Just running the ball up the middle, kind of smash mouth football sort of ideology here. But the Junior Jays are not afraid to shake it up with a couple trick plays, maybe a couple pass plays.
Lammers under center. Handoff to Walker. He's got room. Walker breaks the tackle. He's got one guy chasing him. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Creighton Prep. That is Angelo Walker's first touchdown of the night, and we hope to see many more.
That's a great play there by the Junior Jays, and great work by Angelo Walker, being patient. You saw him early on the play, kind of sitting behind his lineman, waiting for that hole to open up, and when he saw it, he took off and ran and broke a couple tackles and just almost got tripped up by number 15, Hudson Jennings, there at the very end, but was able to keep his feet on the ground and waltz in for an easy touchdown.
McGarry to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is through. So the Junior Jays take back the lead 7-3 with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Now it'll be very crucial on this next defensive possession that the Junior Jays hold their ground and not give up any more points. Turnover would be nice too.
And I think if you're the Junior Jays, that interception on the first possession, got to kind of have memory like a goldfish, kind of move on from that and not let that first possession define you for the rest of the game. And I think they showed that very well on that drive.
The only thing that interception might have done is slow down the pass game a little bit. That's no problem when you have Walker in the backfield.
A little disappointed that they did have to unfortunately slow it down because, I mean, it was working when they were doing it.
Got a nice 15-yard completion to Vincent Constantino, the tight end. Rory McGarry back to kick. That one's fielded at the 7-yard line by Tyler Heller. He is brought down at the Junior J 27. Schleicher, the shotgun. Snap is low, fumbled, picks it up off the ground. Has to throw it away out of bounds.
That's tough if you're Fremont. The low snap kind of bobbled. Schleicher kind of bobbled it, trying to pick it up, and was pressured almost immediately by this Junior J defense. That was, I believe, Roberto Macias-Sidzik on the pressure, and he had to throw it away. And now it's facing a 2nd and 10.
Schleicher in the backfield. King to his right. Snap. Pass out to number 10, Easton Siza. Breaks a few tackles and is brought down by a swarm of Junior Jays at the 34-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Tigers.
That's a really good play there by Fremont. I mean, I think they drew it up there for Siza to get the ball really early, and I think the Junior Jays just weren't ready for him to pass the ball that quick.
This Fremont team is taking quite some time to get in these plays.
Looks like they kind of take their time in the huddle, but when they execute it quick, and they're down and ready for the next one.
4 guys in the backfield. Schleicher's pass out to number 34 is dropped by Max Cooper. That could have been a dangerous play if it was completed because there were no defenders there to stop him.
Looked like a quick tight end pop pass there. To be fair, there were a lot of Junior J defenders in that area, but it kind of just fell out of the hands, as you said.
Now the 4th and 3 caused the Tigers to punt. Number 1, Aiden Boabaj, back to punt it away. Punt, low spinner. Fielded by Brody Austin, 37-yard line. It's brought down by 3 Tigers, but he does make his way into Fremont territory. Junior Jays will have a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I believe that was Will Schleicher there on the punt. Looks like a lot of whistles were blown. They haven't. Officials have yet to spot the ball.
The markers are still back the other way. It looks like there might have been a penalty on the Tigers, causing the ball to be moved up 5 yards.
Looked like there was a false start. That's what they called. So it's going to be just added to the end of the play there. So they're actually starting 6 yards into Tiger territory, which is dangerous if you're a Fremont defender.
Looks like we have Ben Leslie now in at quarterback.
We saw Ben Leslie enter towards the end of the Central game, and he actually did very well for himself.
Snap to Leslie, handoff to Walker. Running up the left side, he's got room to run, he's got a blocker out front. He picks up about 11 on the carry. And they will say that is enough for 1st down. Move those chains.
There it is again. Walker kind of just sitting down behind his blockers, behind his big offensive lineman. I mean, he was not running very quick on that play. It felt like for as long as it took, he got well over 11 yards, but
Leslie's under center. Jake Carney now in the backfield. Handoff to Carney. He's got room on the right side. Brings it forward for a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2.
And Jake Carney's been a very, very consistent backup for Walker. Very reliable. He gets in and does his job very well, despite only being a sophomore.
Leslie in the shotgun formation. Navarro to his left. Carney to his right. Shotgun snap to Leslie. Steps back to pass. Oh, hands it off to Carney. He's coming around the left side. He's got a lot of room to run. A few blockers out front. He'll bring the ball down to the 14-yard line, which will give Creighton Prep a 1st down.
That's a great play there by the Junior Jays. I mean, he had me fooled. I thought Leslie got sacked there, but it looked like he got the ball out to Carney just in time, and he had quite a lot of room to run. And I think he might have had a lot of the defenders for Fremont fooled there as well.
Statue of Liberty, which they scored a touchdown on against Papio. Leslie under center, Carney the lone back. Snap is fumbled. Handoff is also fumbled, but I believe Carney was able to fall on it.
Looked like Leslie might have kind of got. Looked like Leslie was getting hit as he was trying to get the ball out to Carney. But I think that's great awareness there by the Junior Jays to hop back on the ball, but it is going to result in the loss of a yard.
So the fumbled snap and handoff will bring up a 2nd and 11. Just shy of a minute remaining in the quarter here. Wesley will be in the shotgun as the Junior Jays call a timeout. I don't think they had the play ready. It's probably a good decision by Coach Young.
Looks like Young was a little bit fired up on the sideline there after he was forced to call that timeout. Score is still 7-3 as we approach a minute remaining in the game.
Got to be wondering if they're drawing up a pass here or if they're going to hand it back off to Walker.
Honestly, I know it's 2nd and 11, but I think the smart thing to do is kind of get it to Walker, try to let him do what he does best, and that's get consistent yards. I mean, it might not be a lot of yards, but it's consistent yards. And even if it's 4th and 3, I think you go for that, especially this deep into Fremont territory. Because if I'm the Junior Jays, I trust Angelo Walker to get 4 yards every play.
Especially since they get a 1st and goal once they get to the 4. Snap to Wesley, handoff inside to Navarro. He's pushing heavy.
These fakes by the Junior Jays have been working very, very well for them. I mean, it's hard for me to even track where the ball is. I thought Leslie for sure kind of got lit up there on that play, but
that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Junior Jays. Very creative play design there. A little sneaky handoff to Navarro on the inside. Had a lot of the Fremont defenders confused as Jacob Ford comes in. Just under 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. A little bit more confusion as Woodward sprints in.
Looks like they're forced to call another timeout.
Coach Young doesn't seem to be too happy about having to call that timeout.
They've had to drain 2 just from confusion, and I think it's going to be tough to kind of get that out of your head, kind of keep your composure. It's only 19 seconds remain in the quarter. This is Junior Jay's 3rd possession of the game. But I mean, it's their 2nd real possession, as their first resulted in an interception.
Junior Jay is back on the field as the Tiger defense comes back out. We have Jacob Ford to the near side. Woodward and Galladay on the far side, Walker in the backfield, and Leslie under center.
I think we're going to see an Angelo Walker handoff here.
Nope.
Oh.
Leslie rolls right. He's going to run for it. Gets the 1st down. As they will mark him down at the 3-yard line, which gives Creighton Prep a 1st and goal.
That's a dangerous choice there if you're Ben Leslie. I mean, you were trusted with throwing the ball and no one's open, so I don't blame him for making the run, but I mean, he had to kind of try to stop, cut it back upfield.
And that will be the end of the 1st quarter. Junior Jays lead 7-3. So we will head to break here on CPSN. We will be right back. We are back for the start of the second quarter. Junior Jay's first and goal from the 3-yard line. Hand off to Walker. Walker, and he is pushed in for another touchdown. That is Angelo Walker's second rushing touchdown of the night. Comes with 11 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first half. Junior Jays now lead 13-3 as we await the extra point.
I mean, I know Angelo Walker scored that touchdown, but I think the play just before where Leslie had to fight for that first down is kind of what put him in position. No one was quite open for the play that was designed, and he was forced to take the ball and run with it.
Uh-oh. Extra point snap is fumbled by the placeholder, Dom Caniglio, which will result in a failed attempt. So score remains 13-3 as we are just 5 seconds in to the second quarter.
That's not something you see often from this kicking unit. Just unfortunate that that's kind of the note to end off from that drive. It looked a little, I don't think sloppy is the right word for it, but two timeouts from the Junior Jays that they had to take because someone wasn't ready or the wrong personnel was out there. And then to end off a bobbled hold.
So it seemed to be a very sloppy drive for the Junior Jays, but it is a positive that they did come out with 6 points from that. Great job by Leslie keeping the drive alive, scrambling on third down. And as we all know, Walker is able to punch it in. McGarry back to kick. Low kick received by number 10. She breaks a few tackles and is brought down at the Creighton Prep 32-yard line.
That's a really good return by Siza there. I mean, it looked like he kind of leaped into the defenders that were coming for him, so he had a guaranteed 3 or 4 yards after he got tackled.
Now we'll see how the Tigers respond after the consecutive Creighton Prep touchdowns.
I mean, they have shown that they could do it. They had a couple really explosive plays on their first possession. Unfortunately, had to settle for a field goal, but I mean, they were well in the red zone. Looks like that one's going to be blown up early there by this Junior J defense, and that's kind of what we've been seeing. That's kind of what we've been seeing a lot in this year. Haven't really shown off their skill set quite as much as they have in the past.
Yes, this Junior J D-line has done a great job in stopping the run this season.
That was Tyson King on the carry that resulted in a loss of 4 yards.
Schleicher back to pass. Just high, number 16, Bryson Lackey, and that was a very dangerous pass. There was a few Junior Jays safeties behind that pass, and it fell just short of them. That ball easily could have been picked off.
Besides the safeties behind him, I mean, he was left relatively open there in the middle of the field. I think it's just an unfortunate pass there by the second-string quarterback in Schleicher, excuse me.
Tigers take their time receiving the play call. They break the huddle. Schleicher in the backfield. King to his right. Shotgun snaps. Steps back to pass. Pass out to number 10, Siza. That one will be good for 10 yards. The Tigers will have a first down from their own 43-yard line.
I think I'm going to kind of sound like a broken record when I say it, but these passes over the middle are kind of what's been killing the Junior Jays throughout the course of the season so far. I mean, we saw it in several games of the past where they leave guys open in the middle of the field.
Pass to Schleicher, rolls right. Nobody's open. Throws it to number 15, Hudson Jennings, but he will be out of bounds. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
This pass game from Fremont's been looking very, very strong so far. Gotta wonder where that defensive line pressure is that we saw last week against Central. I kind of, to be fair, won them the game. Haven't really seen a lot of it so far, other than those couple blown up run plays earlier in the game.
Schleicher in the backfield. King to his left. Shotgun snap. Oh, that pass is nearly picked off by the junior A defense, slipping through the hands of Jennings.
Schleicher kind of had a couple options there on that play. It looked like it was kind of intended for a little screen, but it was guarded well by Junior J secondary.
Appears we have Tyler Miles, Sam DeWeese in at linebacker for the Junior Jays. David Heine walked up to the line. Schleicher back to pass. Pocket collapses, and he is sacked.
There it is. There is that defensive line work that we've been looking for all game. I believe that was Jake Brock on the tackle, and he's fired up.
Great job by the Junior Jays, really collapsing that pocket. And when Schleicher sits back there for that long, he's got to expect that coming. He's got to get the ball out quicker. That'll bring up a 4th and 16, which will have the Tigers punting again. Junior Jays have Cosmic and Austin back to return. Schleicher, the punter, snapped to one of the protectors, and that play was blown up right away by number 76, Cooper Fix, and Sheldon Galladay.
I really don't know about that play call there. Looking for a fake, and I mean, as soon as he got the ball, he got tackled right away. And I mean, when he got the ball, he didn't really do anything with it, kind of just stood there. And now you got to defend a really, really consistent Junior J offense almost in the red zone here.
Yeah, that mistake will give the Junior Jays great field position, the Tiger 27-yard line. We'll have Lammers back in the game at quarterback.
It's like the Junior Jays are kind of trading off quarterback slots here.
Walker to his right. Shotgun snap to Lammers, rolls right. Pass is dropped by Woodward.
They're going to call that an incomplete pass. It was forward.
I think Woodward saw a guy coming, was afraid he was going to get hit, maybe caused the drop.
And I think, to be fair, that was guarded very well by Fremont. I mean, even if he had got it, he would have gotten maybe a couple extra yards from where he caught it, maybe gotten back to the line of scrimmage. So I think on those kind of plays, memory like a goldfish, kind of move on to the next.
Lammers under center, Galladay and Ford to the far side. Snap, handoff to Walker. Pushing the pile through the middle of the field. Flags thrown in late.
And we saw some Fremont defenders clapping, so it looks like it might be on the Junior Jays.
Appears the Junior Jays are backing up. So we will have a personal foul called on the Junior Jays.
Those are the most avoidable flags in the sport of football, and I think if you're the Junior Jays, those are the last ones that you can afford, especially now. It's 3rd and 21.
They started this drive on the 27. They're now back at the 38. Lammers under center. Snap. Fake handoff to Walker. He rolls to the right. He's got a guy open in Cosmic. Cosmic pass is caught and complete. Brought down at the 21-yard line, which will bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Junior Jays.
That's a really good play there by the Junior Jays and a really excellent throw from Jack Lammers. able to make the completion, kind of thread the needle there to Nico Cosmic. It's going to be short of the first down, but, I mean, they cut the yards they needed down very, very much. And it looks like the field goal unit
is coming on. So McGarry will attempt this 22-yard field goal. Snap, hold is down, kick is up, and it is good. Junior Jays add 3. Extend the lead to 16-3 over Fremont Tigers. We have 8:30 remaining here in the first half.
I think that's tough. I mean, you got points on the drive, but I think the separation from 3 and 7 is that personal foul that was called on the third down play. Forced them to back up 15 yards. Nevertheless, they get 3 and increase their lead up to 13 points.
Yes, very costly penalty for the Junior Jays. They still were able to add points to the board.
Now, frankly, I think a lot of the stops that's come from this Junior J defense have come from a couple errors from Fremont. A couple drop balls or blown up plays. Obviously, on the last drive, the last play was a sack. But I mean, it kind of looks like Fremont's shooting themselves in the foot here, and honestly, I think the same could be said about the Junior Jays.
Total execution over all plays on both sides of the ball as McGarry's kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. Tigers will start at the 20-yard line. See if they can make a slight change in their offense, be able to drive down the field, collect 6 points.
Fremont pass game. It's been very strong so far.
Schleicher in the shotgun. Cooper and King beside him. Snap is low again. Schleicher has to scramble and he throws it. Ball does not get out of bounds. Wondering if there's going to be an intentional grounding call on the play.
Weren't a lot. Didn't look like there was any Fremont receivers in the area. Nevertheless, no flag is thrown.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
It's like some center issues have been frequent here for the Tigers. Some low snaps, some bobbled snaps have been pretty prominent, and it looks like Tigers are going to take a timeout.
You are watching CPSN. 8:19 remaining in the first half. Don't go anywhere. We are back here. Tigers have a 2nd and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Schleicher takes the snap, hand off to King. Push forward, spins out of a tackle and gains 1 yard. They'll bring up a 3rd and long for the Tigers.
And there's that exceptional Junior J run defense that we've kind of been looking for throughout the game. But, I mean, it's kind of hard to find an exceptional run defense when they're passing the ball so much. And we kind of saw why there. I mean, that was only 1, maybe half a yard on the play there.
Junior J's got to find a way to get a stop on this 3rd and long. Schleicher, Sisaka snap, looks to pass. He's got a guy complete out to number 15, Jennings, and that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And just as I was saying, there's that pass first offense, kind of an air raid going on. I mean, it's working very well against the Junior J secondary.
Schleicher in the backfield, King to his right. Siza motion across. Snap to Schleicher. Looks to pass. Rolls out of the pocket. Throws it down to number 10. Pass is complete across midfield. It's pushed out of bounds by Silas Bush. But there's a flag in the backfield.
It's going to be holding.
So that completion will be brought back.
Props to Will Schleicher on that play, and I think we've kind of seen it throughout the course of this game. We haven't really touched on it yet, though. He's been forced out of the pocket, forced to throw, kept plays alive, kind of been patient with his receivers in their developing routes, and he's been able to complete a couple passes that I think to many would be very, very hard to complete, especially against this Junior J defensive line.
Now the Tigers will have a 1st and 20 from their own 24-yard line. Schleicher in the backfield, King goes right. Siza motion across. Snap, rolls right. Pass to the other side of the field to King. And he is stopped by Elijah Ahanti for a loss.
That's really good discipline there by the Junior J defense. I mean, I think a lot of guys would run to the opposite side of the field because that's where the ball is. But, I mean, they stayed disciplined, kind of knew their role, stayed where they were supposed to, and paid off well, as that's going to be a loss of yards.
Bringing up 2nd and 22. Schleicher still in shotgun. Snap back, steps back to pass. Quick slant to Siza. I think that ball was tipped at the line, causing it to be short of the receiver, which will bring up a 3rd and 22.
You know, I think Junior J defense kind of snuck away with one there, as he had quite a lot of room to run after he caught that ball. Obviously, Michael Navarro was there, but it looked like he was kind of behind him, so it would have been tough to make the tackle. But fortunately for the Junior Jays, it falls incomplete and brings up 3rd and very long.
It's crucial for the Junior Jays to contain this passing game here on this 3rd and long. Snap to Schleicher. Pass out to King. And he is brought down by number 2, Angelo Walker.
That was a really good hit there by Angelo Walker, and it looked like Tyson King is a little slow to get up there on that play, but he's up. He just kind of goes to show that this guy can play both sides of the ball very well, and that's going to bring up a quick punt here for the Fremont Tigers.
Great job by the Junior Jays not falling too deep in coverage, still being able to contain the short pass.
I think that's
Schleicher is back to punt it away.
I think that's kind of what Fremont was hoping for on that play, trying to get Junior Jays into a prevent kind of defense and dump it short.
Snap was high, tipped at the line.
Looked like
it was bobbled by Cosmic, and the Tigers recovered the punt return, which was giving them the ball.
That's really unfortunate there for Nico Cosmic. He's been pretty good all season about maintaining possession, but it looked like he thought that since maybe it was tipped at the line, then it was live and tried to jump on it early, but it looked like it popped out and Fremont fell on top of it, and they're going to get a second chance to score.
Yeah, there was a guy in front of him. I think kind of confused him. I think the better option there would have been to let the ball bounce, just because it already wasn't a very good punt. Still would have had good field position, but instead the Tigers had the ball, still in their own territory, the 47-yard line. Schleicher and King in the backfield.
Flag thrown really early on that.
And King stuffed at the line, but they will say his forward progress brought him back to the line of scrimmage.
I believe that was a blitz by Preston Woodward. He came down kind of hot, met him at the line of scrimmage, or maybe a little bit after that, but it doesn't matter because it looks like it's going to be a holding call there on the offense.
False start.
False start, excuse me.
Offense. Bring up 1st and 15. The Tigers really been penalized quite a bit in this game.
Five minutes remaining here in the first half of play.
Once again, Schleicher and King in the backfield. Siza is motion across to the right. Snap. Schleicher back to pass. Scrambles, gets out of the pocket, and he is brought down by Jake Brock and Aaron Shaw. It will not be a sack since he was able to get 1 yard, but that will still bring up a 3rd and 15.
2nd and 15.
2nd and 15, excuse me.
Actually, it might be 3rd and 15. Down marker says 3rd.
Should be 2nd because
Yeah,
that last
looks like
play
they
was
did
a 1st and 15.
Changed it back 2nd and 15.
Nonetheless, Schleicher in the backfield. King by his side. Snap, steps back to pass. Schleicher throws it deep downfield. There's no receivers in the area. And it is picked off by number 32, Silas Bush. On the return, he's got room to run. Across midfield, and he's pushed out of bounds at the Tiger 44-yard line.
That's a really good interception there by Silas Bush. He kind of had to jump up for it. There was another Junior J defender in the area. In the 100-meter dash track star, Silas Bush able to return it for a lot of yards, and now they're deep in Fremont territory.
Great play by Silas Bush after the muffed punt, giving the Junior Jays the ball back in great field position once again. As Lammers will be in at quarterback. I formation for the Junior Jays, Navarro and Walker stacked behind.
It's like
Whistles
the
are
blown.
blown.
Maybe a timeout called there by Fremont. Yeah, I believe that is.
Referees still seem to be discussing something on the far side. Both teams ready to get back to the action.
Quick update for you on Westside Elkhorn South. The Warriors of Westside lead the Storm 35-0 with 6 minutes remaining in the second half, or in the second quarter, excuse me. Dominant performance here from Westside, looking to kind of prove that they should be a lot higher than 4.
They're also going to give Elkhorn South their first loss of the season.
if this keeps up.
Still discussing down on the field here at Burke Stadium. I think it might be something with the game clock here. We are sorry for the delay, but we think we are about ready to start play back again. 3:50 remaining in the first half. Junior Jays break the huddle and back up to the line. Lammers in the shotgun. Walker to his right. Snap to Lammers. Fake handoff to Walker. Steps back to pass. And that pass is tipped and almost intercepted.
Wow.
Pass intended for number 41, Vincent Constantino. Dangerous throw there by Lammers.
Kind of try to throw it across the middle of the field with a lot of white around his intended target in Constantino, and he's lucky that it's just 2nd and 10 and not 1st and 10 the other way.
Once again, the Junior Jays have to win the turnover battle. They already have 2 turnovers here in the first half. Shotgun snap to Lammers, bobbled, and he has to fall on it for a loss of 6.
It's little silly mistakes like that that are costing the Junior Jays. I mean, obviously they're still up, but it's at some point it's got to catch up back to them as it's 3rd and 18.
Yeah, the Junior Jays got to clean this up if they want to maintain this lead and in the end win the game.
And on the flip side, I think Fremont kind of has to take advantage of these slip-ups, kind of make sure that they hold the Junior Jays deep.
Shotgun snap to Lammers. Rolls left. He's got a guy open. Pass complete to Jacob Ford. Pass is good for a gain of 9 yards, which will bring up a 4th and 9.
It's like the punt unit's going to come out onto the field, and that's a big stop there by Fremont. Obviously, it came from a couple of offensive mistakes from the Junior Jays, but a win is a win, and they're going to get the ball back.
Walker back to punt for the Junior Jays. Jennings and Siza deep to return. Walker, rugby punt to the right. Might have been tipped.
It's going to be a really good Fremont bounce there, and
that was downed at the 26-yard line. So coming up, we'll have a 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 26-yard line. 2:54 remaining in the first half. Schleicher takes the shotgun snap. Pass out to Siza. Pass is bobbled and almost intercepted, but nonetheless hits the turf.
Kind of looked like Ethan Siza didn't hear that the ball was snapped as he was still in his ready position when the ball was headed his way, and it bounced off his helmet, nearly intercepted. Very, very lucky that it wasn't, as I believe Nico Cosmic was kind of in the area, and
it didn't look like he was really ready for that pass, and he kind of said something to Schleicher when he headed back to the huddle. Maybe just a little bit of a miscommunication. Nonetheless, 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Schleicher in the backfield, King to his right. Shotgun snap, Schleicher back to pass, takes a shuffle. He's got Siza across the middle of the field. That completion will be good for around 16 yards.
That was a great play there by Fremont, obviously, because they got the first down and a lot more, but the offensive line did a great job of giving Schleicher enough time to throw the ball and make a decision. I mean, he was by himself kind of in the pocket, was able to survey the field and made a great pass over to Siza.
Tigers quick out of the huddle this time. Shotgun snap, Schleicher back to pass. Pressure's coming, gets the pass away, and it is in and out of the hands of Jennings. The Junior Jays are very lucky he dropped that one. He might have went all the way.
Looked like it was almost tipped or batted down there by Walker early in the throw, but like you said, kind of just fell out of the hands there of Jennings. And I think the Junior Jays have kind of got bailed out by that several times in this game.
Clock is stopped at 2:19. As whistles are blown. One of the referee heads over to talk to Coach Yonk. Schleicher in the backfield, King to his left. Snap. Pass across the middle to Siza. Once again, didn't really seem like he knew that pass was coming. This time he did catch it. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
This Fremont pass game is really, I believe, taking a step up here in this drive. Couple drops, but despite that, they've been moving down the field pretty efficiently after a few really good passes here from Schleicher.
Now let's see if the Junior Jays can get a stop here on 3rd and 2. Snap, Schleicher steps back to pass. Keaton chasing him out. Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver, Bryson Lackey. That'll bring up a 4th and 2. Now the Tigers have a decision to make here with only 1 minute and 41 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Remember, the Junior Jays get the ball back at the half, so I think Fremont's going to probably lean towards going for it here.
The Tigers will have the ball to start the second half.
That's right, excuse me. In that case, I think the smart one here is, oh, looks like there was a flag on the play. They're going to repeat 3rd down, but it's going to be 3rd and 7 instead.
I believe there's an illegal man downfield there on that pass. One of the linemen got too far downfield, drawing a penalty, so the Tigers will have a 3rd and 7. Hopefully the Junior Jays can stop the pass on this one. Show some good pressure again from the D-line. Snap back to Schleicher. Stands in the pocket. Pocket collapses. finds a way to get away. Brock hits him. Pass across to the other side of the field. Complete to number 16, Bryson Lackey. But he does not get nearly enough for the first down. So bring up a 4th and medium.
Looks like there's a pair of linemen who are down on the field, one for the Junior Jays, one for the Tigers. Both trainers are going to head out.
And we're back after a few injuries and a Junior Jays timeout. Schleicher back to punt for the Tigers. So they have a 4th and 7.
I mean, if you're the Junior Jays, I think the smart plan here is to try to score as quick as you can because, as you said earlier, Fremont gets the ball back.
Low line drive punt. Cosmic is going to let it roll. The Fremont Tigers down it at their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10, Junior Jays.
They got pinned deep at the 11-yard line, as you just said. And, I mean, that's going to be tough to score. And you have just over a minute, and the Junior Jays are known for their long, drawn-out drives. So they're going to probably have to rely on Jack Lamers and his arm to get down the field and get in within scoring position in so little time. And it looks like they're actually going to have Ben Leslie go out onto the field for this drive.
Maybe try to get the passing game going a little bit. They got 90 yards to go and only a minute 14 to do so if they want to get some points on the board. Leslie hands it off to Walker. Walker runs up the left side for a gain about 4. Clock is running. We'll have a 2nd and 6. Junior Jays quick to the line. Shotgun snap to Leslie. Rolls right. Pass complete to Galladay. Pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I think that's a smart play there by Leslie. Get the ball to someone who's really close to out of bounds. Able to stay out of bounds. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. But there is only 52 seconds left in the game. Or in the half.
Junior Jays hope to get a few more quick passes where they're able to get out of bounds. Leslie is under center, Walker in the backfield. Hand off to Walker, he's got room on the left side. Flag thrown back on the 31-yard line. Walker is dropped at the 38.
I'd be worried about a hold call there on the Junior Jays, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Things like that, you got to stay away from them. I know it's kind of tempting not to hold the defender, especially when you need to get downfield in so little time. You need the plays to go good, but it's important to stay clean, and it looks like Junior Jays are going to pay the price.
Shotgun snap to Leslie. Drops back to pass. He's got time to throw. Rush out of the pocket to the right. Brought down by the shoulder pad. The number 23, Brandon Hunnell. Junior J is quick to the line.
Sophomore just looked like he didn't have a lot of options there. Tried to find someone. Didn't have enough time even to throw it away, and he gets dropped for a sack, and that's really unfortunate if you are the Junior Jays.
Looks like Junior Jays are going to let the clock wind down to 0 and head to the halftime break. As the clock strikes 0, both teams will head to the locker room and talk things over. Junior Jays have some adjustments to make for this second half, but they do lead 16-3. We will be back for the second half on CPSN. And we welcome you back here at Burke Stadium for the second half of action between the Creighton Prep Junior Jays and the Fremont Tigers.
I think both of these squads kind of have a lot on their plate to clean up here in the leading into the second half, particularly for the Junior Jays. I think it's those quick throws across the middle. I think those have kind of been killing their defensive drives. Fremont, on the other hand, has been doing a really good job of kind of keeping the variety of receivers that they target, keeping that number high. They kind of got a new guy every time. I think it's the same 3 or 4 guys, but I mean, it's a new guy every time, so there's not one person that they necessarily need to focus on. And I think for Fremont, they just got to contain Andrew Walker, contain those big plays, and kind of keep doing what they're doing. I mean, Junior Jays obviously have 2 touchdowns, but I think a couple of those came from errors on the Tigers' behalf. So I think just reducing the penalties for both teams is going to be really, really important, and just being intentional with kind of your play calling, being intentional with everything you're doing, making sure that everything gets done right. Because, I mean, Fremont is in this game. It is a 2-score game. They're only down by 13, but I think it's kind of a toss-up here, the way that Fremont and Prep have been playing.
Yeah, there were a lot of small mistakes by both teams here in the first half. Let's see if they've made any changes coming into the second half of play. McGarry back to kick. Fremont back to receive. Line drive kick. Fielded by Siza. Running out towards the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down at the 16-yard line.
Got dropped short of just letting that go back for a touchback. It looks like he kind of had to leap for the ball there. Maybe not the right decision on that, but this Fremont offense is going to get their first chance of the second half to prove that they've made some adjustments in the locker room.
Tigers will have an opportunity on offense here to start the second half. Little confusion here down on the field. Tigers huddle back up.
Yeah, the official hasn't blown the whistle, and Fremont has yet to break their huddle. Saw a little bit of this there in the second quarter.
I believe it is an issue with the clock, because the clock should have started once he fielded that kick. And here on the scoreboard here at Burke Stadium, it still says 12 minutes remaining.
I think a lot of these issues are coming from just communicating with the clock what the officials want, because, I mean, it still says 2nd and 19.
We apologize for the delay here.
While we've got a break, quick update on the Westside Elkhorn South game. Westside leads Elkhorn South 41-3 with 11 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
All right, they've fixed the clock here. It'll be set to 11 minutes and 52 seconds. Schleicher takes a shotgun snap, handoff to King. Runs up the middle. Brought down by a swarm of Junior Day defenders. That run is good for a carry of around 5 yards.
And I mean, it wasn't a first down, but 5 yards is honestly kind of surprising coming from this Junior J defensive line. They were able to contain Fremont exceptionally well in the first half, and their first run of the game is, or excuse me, first run of the half is going to be a solid 5 yards.
2nd and 5 for the Tigers. Schleicher rolls to the right. Pass complete out to number 87, Kroger. And that will be good for a first down.
Kroger was left wide open there on that play. I think that was a no-brain throw there by Schleicher.
Nice pass and catch out to the tight end. Bring the ball to their own 32-yard line.
I know it wasn't quite over the middle, but those passes are really what the Junior Jays need to clean up on the defensive side of the ball. You know, I mean, if you're Fremont, you want to just kind of keep that up.
Hand off to King. Strong run there for Tyson King as his forward progress earns him 7 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 3 for the Tigers. We haven't seen much of the Fremont run game here in this game so far, but coming out of the half, maybe that was something they focused on. Maybe handing the ball off a little more. Seems to be working for now. Shotgun snap to Schleicher. Pass across the middle. Number 15, Hudson Jennings, and there is no one to catch him. Touchdown Tigers as they score quickly coming out of the half.
Just like that, Fremont is back in this game. That's a really good throw there by Schleicher, right across the middle of the field, and I mean that's what I said starting to start this half. Junior Jays need to focus on guarding that middle of the field very well, and I think it finally came back to bite them, as Fremont's able to score 6 pretty early here in the second half.
PAT is blocked, but there is a flag.
Looks like it might be on Creighton Prep.
But another personal foul. So it appears they will reattempt the extra point here.
I'm not too sure what the penalty was there. It was kind of hard for me to see the official's hands when he was. And yep, it's going to be a personal foul there on the defense.
Junior Jays really got to clean up these penalties if they want to maintain this lead, and
especially on big plays like that.
Yes, especially after that 60-yard passing touchdown. So Lackey will get a reattempt here on the extra point. Kick is low, but finds its way through the uprights, and the extra point is good. Junior Jays still lead 16-10. 10 minutes and 12 seconds remain in the third quarter. The Junior Jays will look to drive down the field on their first offensive possession of this second half.
And it kind of looks like the Junior Jays are, I mean, they're not playing to the best of their abilities, and I think that's visible for both teams here. Fremont knows that, and Fremont, obviously we just saw they took advantage of that very well. So the Junior Jays are going to have to kind of focus up, and this is going to be a really important drive. They're going to have to score on this if they want a chance to still be in this game. And I wonder how much of that is them just looking ahead to Westside, who they believe have a really, really good chance of defeating this year as they beat Central, and Central took down Westside. So, and I think they fell into the same trap last year against Fremont, in which they lost.
Lackey back to kick. Woodward, Burton, and Galladay back to receive for the Junior Jays. Kick is away. Fielded at the 2-yard line by Burton. He runs it across the middle field, hands it off to Caniglio, who hands it off to Galladay. He's tripped up but escapes the tackle. As he brings the ball down to the 26-yard line. Junior Jays will start from the 26 of the Fremont territory and will look to have a strong offensive drive to make this a 2-score game.
A little trick play there on the special teams. We saw that last week against Central, and it worked pretty well against the Eagles, and it worked pretty okay here against Fremont. They're going to get looks like 6 extra yards if they had just let that go back for a touchback.
Lammers in at quarterback. 3 receivers to the far side, and Cosmic, Galladay, and Austin. Walker in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Lammers. Fake handoff to Walker. Pass is complete across the middle to Cosmic. That completion will be good for about 13 yards.
That was a really good decision there by Lammers. I mean, it looked like he had 3 options there, and I think he really made the best one. The other 2 guys there on the far side were covered pretty well, and that's going to be a first down there for Jack Lammers, and he's 100% here in the second half.
Little confusion on the offensive side here. Lammers gets set under center. 2 receivers to the far side, Walker in the backfield. Snap, pitch back to Walker. Cuts left. He's got room to run. Walker, he's got one guy to beat, and he is dragged down at the 31-yard line, but there is a flag back at the 44-yard line. If this is against the Junior Jays, that is going to subtract a very large play, and it is.
It's going to be another holding call off of a big play from the Junior Jays. Penalties have been eating up at this Junior J offense.
So instead of having the ball at the Tiger 32, the Junior Jays are back on their side of the field at the 46.
Looks like the ball was actually spotted 5 yards.
First and 4 here for the Junior Jays. I formation. Navarro Walker in the backfield. Handoff to Walker on the left side. Pushes. Gets about 3 yards there. Great job by Walker, continuing to push after contact. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1 here for the Junior Jays.
As you said, those yards after contact, see those a lot. See plays like that a lot out of Angelo Walker.
Shotgun snap to Lammers. Handed off to Walker. Bounces off a tackle, but nonetheless gets the first down. 3 yards on the carry, which will give the Junior Jays the first down just across midfield. And we have a flag on the Fremont sideline. Sideline warning here for the Tigers.
It's going to be on head coach Lee Jennings of Fremont.
Will not move the position of the ball, but Lammers in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. Walker to his right. Shotgun snap. Fake handoff to Walker. Slant across the middle. Nice catch by Nico Cosmic. One-handed grab for about 6 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4 for the Junior Jays offense.
As you said, looks like that was, might have slipped and fell there trying to get the ball. Looked like it might have been a little bit behind him, but worked out well as was able to recover it.
Lammers in the shotgun. Snap back. Handoff to Walker up the middle. And he is stopped for a loss. Looked like he was hit by a defensive lineman as the prep O-line was kind of pushed back immediately.
That's not something you see often out of this Junior J offense. Traditionally, this offensive line has been very strong and very good at opening up holes here for Walker, but that time it looked like Fremont were able to best this offensive line and result in a loss on the play.
It'll bring up a 3rd and 6 here for the Junior J offense. Woodward in motion, jet sweep to Woodward. If he can get outside, he's got the first down. He's got the first down and more. Woodward, 10-5, touchdown Junior Jays. Preston Woodward on the jet sweep will give the Junior Jays some more cushion here in the third quarter.
That's another track runner here for Creighton Prep, showing off that speed, able to get to the outside, broke a couple tackles, had a lot of blockers, and I think that's a really well drawn up play there by the Junior Jays.
Great job on the outside by those blockers, as you said. It's really led to that touchdown. McGarry here to kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. With 6:41 to remain in the third quarter, Junior Jays lead 23-10. After the touchdown from Woodward, Junior Jays lead 23-10. McGarry back to kick. Kickoff will be fielded at the 2-yard line. Ran back by number 12.
Ball's loose! And recovered and scored for a touchdown. Wow.
Tyler Miles on the fumble recovery and the touchdown. There's a flag after the play. Maybe some excessive celebration, but nonetheless, the Junior Jays add 6 more. Score extends to 29-10 Junior Jays.
Yeah, I believe he might have spiked the ball after he scored just out of excitement, and that's going to be a really quick penalty. Easy flag there for the officials. And you know, that's got to be a dagger in the heart for Fremont. I mean, you score a touchdown to get in the game, and then Woodward off of a long jet sweep was able to score, and then another mistake, a bobbled kick return, resulting in a touchdown for the Junior Jays, and that's just going to increase the lead.
This is what the Junior Jays needed coming out of the half after they gave up a touchdown right away. Having these 2 touchdowns, some more cushion is very nice for the remainder of the game.
You know, I mean, both teams were making mistakes, and I mean, neither team is perfect by any means, but I think it's just a matter of who can take advantage of the other's mistakes first, and the Junior Jays proved that they were able to there in that play.
Junior Jays will get set, kick the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up and through the uprights again for Roy McGarry. Junior Jays extend the lead again to 30-10. 6:29 remaining in the third quarter. Don't go anywhere. Junior Jays back to kick it away from the 25-yard line. That personal foul, excessive celebration enforced on the kickoff. Reverka, Sizek, and Jennings back to receive for the Tigers. Ground ball kick. Fielded by number 27, Burner. Wrapped up and brought down at the 42-yard line. Junior Jay's defense will look to get a stop here after the offense produced one touchdown and then a special teams touchdown on the Fremont mistake. Junior Jays need to look to contain the passing game. Schleicher in the shotgun. King to his left. Excuse me, his right. Snap, handoff to King. Slips a tackle. Brought down after a gain of 3 yards. Bring up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to be a lot of momentum here for this Junior J team. I think on both sides of the ball, not just the offense or the defense or just the special teams. And I mean that's kind of a killer if you're Fremont. I mean that's a very avoidable touchdown, and that's 7 points that you're not going to be able to get back.
Siza motions across. Fake handoff to Siza, and Schleicher is dropped for a sack. That is number 30, David Heine. That'll be a loss of 7 on the sack. There's nobody blocking.
And I mean, he's been a product of that linebacker position that's suffered so many injuries, and Charlie Addy, Henry Trzynski, and Colin Corrigan all gone down. But it proves to not matter as Heine is able to get a big sack here for the Junior Jays.
Shotgun snap to Schleicher, drops back to pass. Pass across the middle is dropped by Siza. There are 2 receivers in the area. I'm unsure if he thought he was supposed to catch it or if Jennings was the intended receiver. Nonetheless, the ball is dropped. That'll bring up a 4th and 15. So here comes the Tiger punt unit. Junior Jays have Cosmic and Austin back deep to receive.
Special teams unit has been a big question mark so far in this game for Fremont.
Punt is away clean. Austin there to field it. Scoops it off the turf and is brought down immediately at the 31-yard line. Junior Jays will have a 1st and 10 with 4:58 here in the 3rd quarter. Hopefully the offense will look to work on the passing game a little bit here with this lead.
And I think they have kind of been working on the passing game so far throughout these first few quarters. Lammers has gotten a lot of chances to drop back for a pass, and so has Leslie, and they've both proven to be very efficient in throwing the ball so far.
Lammers in the shotgun. Jake Carney to his left as the back. Snap to Lammers, rolls left. Throws it back across the field to Carney. He is hit immediately, and he will lose about 4 yards.
It's like that Fremont defense kind of read that play like a book, as a Fremont defender is going to be slow to get up, and the trainers are going to head his way.
Now the Junior Jays ran that play earlier in the game. It kind of ate up that Tiger defense, but they were there to stop at that time. As we have an injured player down, we will go to break. 4:43. injured Fremont player, Brendan Hunnell, runs off the field on his own power. Junior Jays 2nd and 14.
It's a tough spot to be in, especially when you're a very run-heavy offense.
Shotgun snap to Lammers. Hand off to Carney. He's got room on the left side. Pushes the pile. He's
Still
keep
going.
He'll get about 13 there, which will bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Junior Jays offense.
That's a really good effort play there by Jake Carney. Jake Carney on the rush there. Able to get a lot of extra yards after contact, maybe pushed by a couple of linemen. And again, we've seen that all year out of these Junior J offense.
Snap to Lammers. Hand off to Carney. Pushes forward, and he will. It's like from up here, it seems he has the first down, and they will move the chains. First down, Creighton Prep.
I think if the Junior Jays score here, I know it's not quite the 4th quarter yet, but that seemed like it might be the nail in the coffin for on these Fremont Tigers. So this is going to be a crucial defensive stop if they get it for Fremont.
Three Junior J receivers on the far side. Shotgun snap to Lammers. Fake handoff to Carney. Rolls. Pass caught out to Woodward. Pushes forward for a gain of 10, and that'll be another first down.
It's a couple really big plays there from the Junior Jays. That Jake Carney rushed to make it 3rd and 1. And obviously there for another first down. And I think it's just forcing Fremont to have 2 or 3 guys have to be there to make the tackle.
Junior Jays now in Tiger territory, 1st and 10. Lammers in the shotgun. Pitch out to Carney. He's got a block.
It's a really good cut there by Carney.
Run. Carney dragged down at the 30-yard line. Great run by Jake Carney for gain of 20 yards.
I think Jake Carney did everything right there. He saw a hole and made one cut, ran up the field, didn't try to do anything too fancy. When he saw that he was going to get smothered, just kind of kept his feet moving, dropped his shoulder for a couple extra yards, got the first down and a lot more, and now they're going to be on the Fremont 30-yard line.
Junior Jays in shotgun formation. Navarro motion the cross.
Looked
Lammers
like
is going to pass it. He will scramble. Gets about 5 yards there on the quarterback scramble.
looks like he was looking for Navarro there on the quick check down to the outside, but he was covered really well. And I mean, that's still a really good QB scramble for a solid 4 yards.
2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Junior Jays in the I formation now with Navarro and Carney in the backfield. Hand off to Carney. Push forward. It'll be close to the line to gain. And that'll be a first down for Creighton Prep. Ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
Junior Jays doing what they do best and draining the clock with a lot of runs and slow drives. Looks like it's going to be back in that shotgun formation.
Hand off to Carney on the left side. He's got room to run. Pushes forward. And now that will be a first down at the 11-yard line.
There it is again, just the one cut early and then kind of committing to that line that he creates for himself. Running upfield. He knows that once he breaks that first line of defense, then it's going to be hard to break out into the open, so might as well just try to get as many yards as you can. get those yards after contact as well.
Now here at the 11-yard line, touchdown is basically the first down. That is what we're looking to achieve here. Fake handoff to Carney. Lammers rolls right. Got a
Wow.
receiver. Pass is caught for a touchdown by number 21, Brody Austin.
That's a really good play there by the Junior Jays and a great throw by Jack Lammers.
Lammers' third touchdown pass of the year is caught by number 21, Brody Austin. We have 29 seconds remaining in the third quarter here as the Junior Jays get lined up to attempt this extra point.
This Junior J pass game has been pretty efficient here so far in the second half. Obviously there, Jack Lammers made a great throw over to Austin for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and the Junior Jays lead 37-10. You're watching CPSN. Don't go anywhere. We are back for the Junior Jays to kick it away. Tigers have Siza, Jennings, and Piercy deep to receive. Gary's kick is up, and they will let it go, roll out to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tigers will start from their own 20-yard line. 30 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Now if I'm Fremont, I'm kind of hitting the panic button here. Time's winding down and you haven't really cut the lead since you scored in the first drive. So this is going to be a really, really crucial one if they even want a chance to stay in this game.
Schleicher in the shotgun. King to his left. Snap, handoff to King. Run up the middle. He is stopped immediately after a gain of 1 yard. We'll see if the Tigers decide to run another play before the time expires here in the third quarter. It appears they will.
Gonna have to try to get quick to the line. There's already only 3 seconds remaining, and they will not get it off in time.
They do not get the snap off as time expires. At the end of the third quarter, the Junior Jays lead 37-10.
Remember everyone, tonight's CPSN broadcast is brought to you by Mangia Italiana, Omaha's home for fresh pizza, pasta, and classic Italian favorites. Dine in, carry out, or order online at mangiaitaliana.com. Mangia Italiana. Taste their tradition.
back. The Tigers will have a 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line. Snap back to Schleicher. Pass over to King. He's got room to run. There's no Junior J defenders in front of him. Harpster misses a tackle. He's wrapped up and brought down by number 35, Junior Murphy. That'll be good enough for a Tiger first down.
Those little checkdowns, I think, they kind of have the Junior J schooled that they're going to throw it downfield pretty heavily. And so that leaves a lot of room, like that 5 to 15 yard range downfield. And they're going to take advantage of that, and that's a really big play there.
Snap to Schleicher, drops back to pass. Throws it across the middle, number 15, Hudson Jennings. Wrapped up by number 42, Silas Bush. Ball will be placed at midfield. That'll be another Fremont first down. Shotgun snap. It's low. Handed off to King. Ran up the middle. Pushes and gets about 3 yards on the carry. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7. Just across midfield at the 46-yard line. Snap to Schleicher. Throws it deep downfield. Oh, it is caught by Jennings.
He's still up.
He's still on his feet, and that'll be a touchdown for Fremont.
That's a really good effort play there out of Fremont, where it was able to keep the ball in his hands, fight after contact, and that's going to be their 2nd touchdown of the night.
That is Jennings' 2nd touchdown as well, as the Fremont extra point unit will come on the field.
Hudson Jennings with that touchdown will jump to the 2nd place position in total touchdowns for this Fremont team, just behind starting quarterback Aiden Boyaboy. Starting quarterback is out for the day, and Schleicher's doing a pretty good job so far of being the backup.
As the extra point's good, the Tigers add 7 more, but the Junior Jays still lead 37-17. We have 10:16 to go here in the 4th quarter. We're back here as Fremont gets set to kick it away. Jake Carney, the lone man deep, as Junior Jays line up for what it appears to be an onside return here. See what the Tigers decide to do.
Now we're just going to kick it
deep. Carney back to receive. Fields it at the 3. He's got some space to run. Cuts back to the right side of the field. Just brought down. Still pushing forward. He's pushed forward and will be down at the 30-yard line. Great job on the extra effort there on the return unit, as that'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Junior Jays.
Junior J offense back on the field. Last time they were here, Jack Lammers threw a touchdown pass to Brody Austin, but now it's going to be Ben Leslie under center.
Leslie under center and Walker back in as the running back. Brody Austin, receiver on the far side. Woodward and Galladay on the near side. Hand off to Walker up the right side. Cuts back to the left. Still pushing forward. The O-line gets behind him and pushes him forward for a gain of 14.
Wow, honestly, I think he got hit after just about 6 yards, and his offensive line came in and were able to push through for an additional 8.
We'll give the Junior Jays a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Leslie in the shotgun, Walker to his right. Snap back, Leslie steps back to pass. Pass is high and incomplete. Intended receiver there, number 21, Brody Austin. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Looks like that one just kind of got away from the sophomore. Had the right idea, but was lucky that there wasn't a Fremont defender deep behind him there.
Leslie under center again. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Snap, fake handoff to Walker. Leslie rolls right. Out to number 15, Charlie Addy. Pass is complete for no gain. Excuse me, a gain of 1, which will bring up a 3rd and long. Charlie Addy coming off an injury, playing a little tight end here in the 4th quarter.
Good to see him back after his injury early in the season.
Junior Jays in the I formation. Navarro and Walker stacked behind Leslie. Snap, handoff to Walker, and he's dropped for a loss. Immediately swallowed up by that Fremont D lineman. That'll be a loss of 3 yards on the carry, bringing up a 4th and 12.
You know, that's not something that you see very often. I think I said that earlier, but a loss of yards off an Angelo Walker carry, that's going to lead to a punt. And I mean, frankly, I mean, you're still up 20. But after that Fremont possession, they can prove that they have the ability to score quick and score pretty explosively. So
Jennings and Siza back to return. Walker gets it away cleanly. Knuckling punt, lands at the 36-yard line and will roll out of bounds. They'll mark that ball at the 32-yard line. So the Tigers will have a 1st and 10 here with 7:48 remaining in this game. Schleicher in the shotgun. King to his left. Siza motion across. Shotgun snap, drops back to pass. It's complete out to Jennings. And that'll be good for 11 yards and a 1st down.
there it is again. You know, if I'm the Junior Jays, I got to kind of tighten up my secondary work here. They're getting a lot of clean passes off for 11, 12 yards each time, and I don't know how much more that they can take of this.
Snap to Schleicher. Hand off to King. Cuts back to the right side. Is pushed forward for gain about 8. That'll bring up a 2nd and 1 after the gain of 9.
Tigers are moving effectively down the field here. Still is a 3-score game with just under 7 minutes to go. They're looking like
Snap, pass to Jennings, complete.
Still on his
Flips a
feet.
tackle, brought down by 32, Silas Bush. That one is good for another first down. The ball will be placed at the prep 40-yard line. Fremont seems to be moving this ball well. Been using the run game a little bit more in this second half. Been working so far for them. But the pass game has been there all game.
Absolutely. I do completely agree. They've been using King a lot more effectively in this half.
Back to pass, swing pass out to King. He'll be marked at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And that's the kind of play that you want to replicate if you're this Junior J defense. And if on the offensive side of the ball, I think those ones you just kind of got to shake off. Because, I mean, you've been very effective in this fourth quarter specifically.
Snap back. Pressure comes from the right. He rolls left. Throws it up downfield, and it is tipped away. Almost caught by the Tiger receiver, but ends up hitting the turf for an incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Fremont Tigers.
I believe the intended target was Hudson Jennings again. He was a little slow to get up after the Junior J deflection there by Cosmic and Woodward. And that's a great play there by the secondary that they've kind of been needing. Very clean, was able to stay away from the pass interference call. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Jennings has been the key receiver that Schleicher loves to throw to tonight. They have completed 2 passes for 2 touchdowns.
3rd and 10, excuse me.
Schleicher in the shotgun. King goes right. Snap is low, bobbled. Schleicher has to run for it. Slides. The start of his slide will be short of the line to gain. He'll be marked down at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th and 1.
And keep in mind, Will Schleicher is actually the backup quarterback. He's in for Aiden Boyaboy, who's unfortunately injured here for this game. And he's been doing really well. We just saw there, was able to scramble out, which is something that Boyaboy does actually very well, or has done very well in the past.
As the Tigers will take their first timeout of the half here with 5:10 remaining. Coming up next, 4th and 1 for the Fremont Tigers. And we are back as the Tigers are going for it here on 4th and 1. Handoff to the fullback, Cooper. He gets a first down and many more. Brought down by number 13, Nico Cosmic. Ball will be marked at the 16-yard line. Clock stops to move the chains. Started again, ticking down under 5 minutes. I think the Junior Jays were expecting a QB sneak there, but we're surprised with that fullback run. Schleicher back to pass. He's got Jennings across the middle, and he will be in for another touchdown. So
wow.
That is Jennings' 3rd receiving touchdown of the night. That'll add 6 to the Tigers' score, 37-23 before the extra point.
That makes it a 2-score game with just 4:37 left. The Junior Jays, despite being up throughout this whole game, have kind of been, I don't want to say throwing away their lead, but the Tigers have done a great job of moving down the field very, very efficiently when they have the ball on the Junior J defense.
Lecky's extra point is up and good. Although the Tigers score again, Junior Jays still lead 37-24, 4:37 to go here in this fourth quarter. We are back as the Tigers get set to kick it away. Number 3, Braden Leck back to kick. Onside attempt here, you would assume, and it is. Ball bounces in the air, and it is recovered by the Junior Jays. A flag is thrown in after the play. Great job by the Junior Jays getting on top of that ball. And we'll see what the penalty is here.
Scary there for this Junior J return team, as they kind of had to leap, get the ball at its high point instead of falling on top of it, which can be very tricky.
As of now, the ball would be placed at the Junior J 49. Penalty is going to be on Creighton Prep, which will move the ball back. Another personal foul. I think that's been the 4th for the Junior Jays. That'll move them back as we will re-kick here.
Wow, that's going to move the ball 15 yards. They're going to be able to kick this off from the Junior J 45-yard line. And now Fremont gets a second chance on recovering this onside kick.
Second onside kick attempt is fielded and secured by the Junior Jays. So they will still have the ball, but they will be back at the 35-yard line instead. It shouldn't matter regarding there is 4:37 remaining in the game.
Now all the Junior Jays need to do is drain out the clock, which should not be a problem, as that is what they've done all season against several opponents. As Angelo Walker will take the field, as well as Michael Navarro, a fullback. And if I'm Fremont, I'm just going to kind of game plan for this heavy run. And it looks like they're going to be in that Wildcat formation.
It's the first time we've seen that Rhino formation for the Junior Jays tonight. So Walker pushes it forward for a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 2nd and 7 here for the Junior Jays. Looks like they will stay in that Rhino formation.
We saw this a lot against Central. Not so much against Fremont.
Walker will run it to the left. Tripped up after a gain of 3. Slow to get up.
He got hit kind of hard on the way down there.
He appears to be okay. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for the Junior Jays. This Rhino formation they run consists of 8 down linemen and 3 linemen stacked on top of the backfield on either side, and will always just be a direct snap to Walker.
And it still kind of shocks me about how many other plays they can run out of this. They don't always just run it to that side.
Snap is fumbled by Walker, and he's forced to just push it forward, and he loses a yard.
That's really, really not good. If you're Creighton Prep, you only drain a minute off the clock, and now you're giving the ball right back to Fremont, and they've proved that they can score quickly, as they did it twice, cutting the lead down to 13.
It's 4th and 5. Cause the Junior Jays to have to punt. Siza and Jennings back to receive the kick. Walker gets it away cleanly.
It's a very great punt.
Fielded and downed the 31-yard line by Siza. Fremont will have a 1st and 10 here with 2:53 remaining in the game.
Now, if I'm a Junior Jays, I'm going to be looking for those across the field passes, and it looks like they've been thrown to, they've been thrown to Hudson Jennings quite a bit deep downfield. So, kind of watching him and making sure that he's covered is going to be really key to making sure that they don't get a lot of yards.
Schleicher in the shotgun, snap back, steps back to pass. Pass is dropped.
Incomplete. Wow.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Pass was intended to number 2, Tyler Heller. Clock is stopped with 2:48 as the Tigers get back up to the line. Schleicher takes the snap, steps back to pass, throws it out to King, and he drops it.
Wow.
Another incomplete pass. That's not what you can have when you need some points here late in the game. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 10.
That's tough, but I mean, if I'm the Junior Jays, there's no sigh of relief yet, because you got to expect that they're going to go for it on 4th down. So in reality, they probably have 2 more chances to get 10 yards.
Snap to Schleicher. Bobbled a little bit. Pass complete to Lackey, but the ball is out.
Wow, he fumbled it after
The Junior Jays have recovered it. And yes, it will be the Junior Jays football.
Crucial mistake there by Bryson Lackey. I mean, he had the 1st down, or he was really, really close to it. Broke a tackle off Jordan Udofia and just wasn't able to hold on to the ball. And now it's going to be 1st and 10 going the other way for the Junior Jays. Second chance here for Creighton Prep, and looks like they're going to go with their original personnel.
Lammer is under center. Walker in the backfield. Hand off to Walker down the right side. Pushes forward. Gets about 5. Clock ticking. 2:23 here to play. Junior Jays will take their time in the huddle. Kill as much clock as they can. It doesn't seem that Fremont's going to use any of their timeouts to stop them. We're just about at the 2-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Junior Jays.
And again, Fremont got to watch that run game.
Hand off to Walker on the left side. Pushes forward, still moving, still moving. He gets close to the line to gain as Fremont calls a timeout. Their 2nd of the half.
Don't believe. Yep, my fault.
And there will be a 1st down and Fremont timeout You're watching CPSN 143 to go here in this Week 7 matchup. We're back here as the Junior Jays have a first down from the Tiger 32-yard line. 1:43 remaining in this game. Lammers under center with Navarro and Carney in the backfield. Snap, fullback dive to Navarro. He's tripped up, but nonetheless has a gain of 2 yards on the run.
And it looks like if they can get the first down here, then they can just kneel the ball for the rest of the game and drain out the clock.
Lammers in the shotgun, Carney to his right. Snap. Lammers steps back to pass, and he is Statue of Liberty play once again. Handoff to Carney. He is pushed out of bounds around the 27-yard line.
That's the second time that play has worked here on this Fremont defense. Both times, Lammers kind of took a big hit from the defensive lineman.
Excuse me, he did not get out of bounds. Clock is still ticking. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. 35 seconds to play here. Junior Jays line up in the I. Lammers takes the snap, hands it off to Carney. Carney runs up the left side, and he is tackled after a gain of 2. 13 seconds remaining here in the game as we will let the clock wind down.
Junior Jays kind of got bailed out, in my opinion, towards the end because of that fumble from Lackey. But nonetheless, they come out with a win, and that's a great win as they lead into Westside staying undefeated.
Yeah, the Junior Jays take down the Tigers 37-24 to improve to 7-0 on the season. They will face Westside next week on the road. We will be back here on CPSN in 2 weeks for senior night when we host Norfolk. From all of us here at CPSN, we would like to thank you for watching tonight. I would like to thank everyone that makes this broadcast possible. King Maxwell, Jason Weiss, Colin Majar, Jonah Rich-Bakit, and finally, our advisor, Mr. Matt Razgrishek. I'm Jack Cosgrove alongside Chris Hilbrandt. Thank you for watching, and good night.